Did you ever stop to wonder about the heartbeat of your life? It's the people, the connections, the relationships we nurture. They pulse through our days, filling them with meaning, with love, with challenges, and with growth. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I am Serena, and today we're diving into a topic that touches the core of our existence, relationships. But not just any kind of relationships, we're talking about mindful relationships. The journey towards building meaningful and lasting connections with those around us. So, if you're looking to cultivate a deeper understanding and bond with your loved ones, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Let's start with the first one, active listening. Engage in conversations wholeheartedly. Listen to understand, not to respond. In a world that constantly beckons for our attention, engaging in active listening can be a sanctuary of connection, a simple yet profound way to foster understanding and compassion in our relationships. There are numerous stories from antiquity that capture the spirit of active listening. A story like this comes from central India, from the court of King Janaka, the sage who was renowned for his unparalleled attentiveness. He supposedly had such unwavering focus during conversations that a chariot could pass by him without noticing. His capacity to listen with both his ears and his heart created enduring bonds of respect and trust. In our modern lives, active listening can lead to meaningful connections. It's about being present, blocking out the distractions of our buzzing phones and the chatter in our minds to truly hear the words and feelings of the other person. Let's envision a scenario. You're sitting across from a friend who's sharing a painful experience. As they speak, rather than formulating a response or advice in your mind, you choose to be fully there. You notice the quiver in their voice, the emotion in their eyes. You're not just understanding the words, but the world they're coming from. This simple act of active listening can be a balm to their soul, showing that you care, that you understand, and that they are not alone. Practicing active listening is similar to tending to a garden. It requires patience, an open heart, and the willingness to understand the landscape of another's world. It's a practice, and as with any practice, it gets easier over time. Engaging in active listening doesn't mean you won't have your say. It simply creates a space of respect, where conversations become a dance of giving and receiving, not a battle to be won. By embracing this ancient wisdom of attentive presence in our conversations, we lay down the foundation for deeper, more meaningful connections. Remember that the first step in developing mindful relationships is the simple yet incredibly powerful act of active listening. The next one is non-judgmental awareness. Embrace the essence of acceptance and let go of preconceived notions. Another key component of developing mindful relationships is mastering the practice of non-judgmental awareness. It invites us to step into a space of acceptance, where we let go of preconceived notions and meet others where they are, with an open heart and mind. Throughout history, a great deal of wisdom has been placed on the practice of acceptance. For example, the core idea of the Taoist tradition is Wu Wei, or effortless action, which teaches us to accept things as they are, rather than forcing them to be what we want. Non-judgmental awareness requires us to pause, to let go of the rush to label or categorize, and instead embrace the unfolding narrative of others with compassion and understanding. Imagine a situation where a close friend reveals a choice they've made, a choice that at first seems confusing to you. Instead of jumping to conclusions or offering unsolicited advice, you choose to explore their perspective with curiosity. You ask open-ended questions, seeking to understand their thoughts and feelings. As you let go of your judgments, a new understanding emerges, fostering a stronger bond and trust between you. This practice is similar to a gentle rain shower washing away dust from a window, allowing us to clearly see the essence of the person in front of us. It's about creating a safe space for others to be themselves and share their truths without fear of being judged. Non-judgmental awareness is beautiful because it not only enriches our relationships, but also invites self-compassion. As we learn to accept others, we unintentionally learn to accept ourselves. Non-judgmental awareness is a gift to our relationships, a sacred offering that opens the door to deeper understanding and heartfelt connections. It's an invitation to experience the richness and diversity of human existence, going beyond the surface to the heart of genuine companionship. The third one is expressive communication. Convey your feelings and thoughts with clarity and kindness. Honesty, clarity, and kindness are essential components of expressive communication. It requires not only the courage to express our emotions and thoughts, but also the grace to do so in a way that nurtures rather than negates. Historically, many have looked to the teachings of the ancient sage Patanjali, who promoted the concept of satya, or truthfulness, as a vital principle for harmonious living. However, the essence of satya is not blunt truth, but truth conveyed with consideration and compassion. Expressive communication is like a soft but steady light that illuminates the tapestry of relationships, fostering understanding and empathy. It's the choice of words that heal rather than harm, the tone that comforts rather than offends. Imagine a scenario where a close companion has unknowingly hurt your feelings. Instead of retreating into silence or lashing out, you choose the path of expressive communication. You express your emotions calmly, articulating not just the what, but also the why. Your companion, now understanding your perspective, appreciates your honesty, and the trust between you grows stronger. Expressive communication is a practice that requires mindfulness, the willingness to pause, reflect on our words, and select those that convey our truth while respecting the dignity of others. It's a balancing act between being genuine and considerate, between being direct and gentle. And by participating in this dance, we not only enrich our relationships, but also improve our self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Expressive communication is a discovery journey in which we learn to speak our truth with love and respect. It's a step toward laying the groundwork for our relationships to thrive, characterized by understanding, trust, and mutual respect. Coming up next is appreciation. Celebrate the small moments and appreciate the effort and presence of your loved ones. The golden thread of appreciation runs through the heart of every meaningful relationship. It is the gentle recognition of effort, the celebration of small joys, and heartfelt gratitude for the mere presence of our loved ones in our lives. Many cultures have revered the act of appreciation as a sacred practice throughout history. In Japan, for instance, the art of kintsugi teaches us to find beauty in imperfection, to celebrate the cracks, the flaws, and the journey. Appreciation is like a gentle rain that nourishes the soil of our relationships, allowing love and understanding to bloom. It's about noticing the little things. The way your partner brews your coffee just the way you like it. The comforting words of a friend on a gloomy day. Or the reassuring hug from a family member when you need it the most. Imagine a scene where you and your loved one are watching the sunset together. It's a simple moment, but one filled with beauty and serenity. as the sky paints itself with hues of gold and crimson, you express your gratitude for their presence, for the calm and joy such moments bring. This expression of gratitude strengthens your bond, making the ordinary moment extraordinary. The act of appreciation is not just about expressing gratitude, but about cultivating an attitude of gratitude. It's about shifting our focus from what's missing or wrong to what's present and right. Appreciation is a simple yet profound practice. It requires a mindful pause to notice, acknowledge, and express. Additionally, as we incorporate this practice into our regular interactions, we weave together a web of deep bonds that are warmed by joy and thankfulness. And finally, we have mindful conflict resolution. Address disagreements with an open heart and a calm mind, aiming for a resolution that benefits all. Human interactions will inevitably involve conflict, but how we handle it can have a huge impact. Mindful conflict resolution invites us to address disagreements not as battles to be won, but as opportunities for growth, understanding, and collaborative problem solving. There is a wealth of wisdom on peaceful resolution in historical narratives. The legend of King Solomon's judgment, for instance, showcases the essence of seeking fair and insightful solutions that serve the greater good. When it comes to relationships, mindful conflict resolution is like a gentle bridge over turbulent waters, where open communication, empathy, and mutual respect are the pillars that hold it strong. Consider a situation in which you and a loved one have a disagreement. Instead of reacting impulsively or defensively, you both decide to pause and think things through. You voice your opinions, listen to understand, and work together toward a solution that respects the needs and feelings of everyone involved with composed minds and open hearts. Mindful conflict resolution encourages us to embrace the principles of non-violent communication, observing without judging, expressing our feelings and needs, and being open to receiving the same from others. It's about creating a safe space where disagreements become doors to deeper understanding, and where the goal is to discover what's right rather than who's right. This practice is a step toward transforming disagreements from battlegrounds to fertile grounds for cultivating trust, respect, and long-lasting connections. As we travel the pathways of mindful relationships, each step we take with awareness, compassion, and openness illuminates the road for ourselves and for those we share our lives with. Every interaction is an opportunity, a blank canvas on which we can express our understanding, love, and mutual respect. And as we cultivate these practices, we create not only stronger relationships, but also a kinder, more compassionate world. The path to meaningful connections begins with a single step: awareness, a willingness to embrace the present moment with all of its nuances, and the heart to honor the essence of others as we honor our own. As we conclude our exploration into mindful relationships, we leave you with a gentle reminder that the beauty of this journey lies in its practice, in the tender, everyday moments where we choose understanding over judgment, love over fear, and compassion over conflict. And in doing so, we create a ripple of positive change, one heart, one connection at a time. If this video inspired you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who could use a little nudge towards uncomplicating their life. Until next time, keep it simple, keep it mindful, and remember to uncomplicate life.